Hey guys, sorry about that. I forgot to hit the button. But anyway, welcome to the Phightins Final. I'm your host, Mike Lara, and yes, I'm back. After a little bit of a hiatus, uh, you guys have been following me either on my show or elsewhere. No, I've had a kind of little bit of internet issue, but I'm live. I'm here at the EOP studio. Been here all night. Watched the whole game here. Tough one tonight, guys. Tough one. Um, whew, let me tell you. It was a playoff atmosphere tonight in Milwaukee. It really was. I got it. The starting pitching for both sides were unreal, and that's where I'm starting at tonight, man. Strong performance by Zach Wheeler. Only threw one bad pitch in the fourth inning. Threw the one bad pitch. The dude hit it out. Um, the guy from Milwaukee hits it out. They go up 3-1. Trey Turner comes back. He hits a 3-run bomb of his own. Um, let me tell you, man, it was just a thing of beauty tonight to watch. This was a back and forth fight. It was a heavyweight fight, which it kind of should be between two teams, right? So we're going to get into it. I thought Zach had a really good, he had real good command early on. And I'll tell you what, Freddie Peralta was unbelievable itself. Those two guys, it was a heavyweight fight. Awful radio and error by Bohm closely. Yeah, Walter. Yeah, but you know what? I'm not going to kill Alec Bohm. Stuff like that's going to happen in the field, man. And you could just tell it ate him up. And you could just tell he felt so sick to his stomach. I never felt bad. I felt so bad for the kid. I mean, it kind of took me back to a year ago when he had that awful game against the Mets, and he blurted out those words, "I hate this place." I felt really bad for him. He looked like he just wanted to crawl up in a ball and go home. But looking at this overall game, I'm sorry, but between Bryson Stott, Bryce Harper, and Nick Castellanos, they went 0 for 12. They went 0 for 12. And I have it right here. This is right here where I have it. I have Harper and Castellanos combined 0 for 8. You throw Bryson Stott in there, it's 0 for 12. You can't do that. They got to get on the ball. JT Realmuto, too. I mean, he had a hit tonight, but I feel like JT's been lagging all year. He really has. And I don't know. I knew coming in this game, I picked them. If you heard me yesterday, I said I felt like they could take 2 or 3 from them. The only kind of saving grace is one, they have Noah going tomorrow, Suarez going on Sunday, and we don't see the Brewers' 2 best pitchers because they just pitched in Chicago. So the Phillies kind of lucked out a little bit. Matter of fact, Milwaukee don't even have a starter listed for tomorrow. So that should tell you something going right there. But the Phillies put up 5 runs. It didn't look pretty. Schwarber again gets them off hot and running, baby. First inning home run. And Wheeler kind of really looked good. He looked really good in the first 3 innings. He really did. I was really shocked and surprised on how good he looked. For me, it was one big pitch. He got 2 guys on. One was a walk, and I believe the other one was a single, or it might have been 2 walks. But either which way, and you just knew he left the ball up there, and you could just see the look on his face. Like he knew he left it up there, and I'm trying to remember the young man's name here that hit the home run. Where's he at? Yeah, Willie Adams or Dames. I'm hope I'm not butchering the guy's name, but yeah, Willie Dames hits a 3-run home run, and he just left the ball up, man, and the guy got a hold of it. And sometimes you just got to tip your cap. I mean, Wheeler pitched a hell of a game. Looking at his stats right here, 6 innings, 10 Ks, no walks. He gives up the 3-run homer. Another guy who I was kind of impressed with tonight, and he's been kind of doing was Gregory Soto. Gregory Soto came in tonight and he really locked it down. Alvarado is the one that kind of came unglued tonight, but I also felt like Alvarado was kind of pinched. If you go back and look at a couple of those at bats, he was pinched really bad by that home plate umpire. And I'm not trying to give blame, but I mean, there was a few of them that were strikes that should have been rung up, and that guy's strike zone was umpire's strike zone tonight was a little weird for both guys. But when Alvarado came in, it just seemed like he couldn't get anybody out. And to me, that's a little worrisome because in this bullpen, you're starting to see Kimbrel get touched up. You're starting to see Sir Anthony get touched up. Now it's looking like Alvarado can't find the plate. Hopefully this is just a one-game thing, and they'll be able to go ahead and kind of rebound from that. So, again, it's just a long night for, really. I mean, if you count, it was 0 for 15. If you throw Jake Cave in there, he went 0 for 3. Hopefully, I mean, they can start getting you really can't complain about, I guess you could say you really can't complain because they did score 5 runs. The problem is the bullpen just, I'm not even going to say the bullpen really because it was just Alvarado. Alvarado, he just really couldn't find anything, and it was just really overbearing with him. And I'll tell you what, Hoffman came in. I think Hoffman did a really good job. I think Hoffman came in, kind of settled down. That ball that Bone booted or, pulled his glove up early on, it's going to happen. But we need our hitters to start hitting. Like, Bryce has got to continue to hit. Yeah, that dude was a good pitcher. But you're supposed to be a really good hitter. And really good hitters, I know sometimes good pitchers get out good hitters, but sometimes good hitters take good pitchers deep. And Castellanos, he's been on a steady decline really since the All-Star break. We got to get him going again. Again, it just seems like this Phillies team, you can't get everybody going all at once. I think this team would be deadly if these guys were all going. But it seems like when a few start get going, a few tail off. And so it's kind of like a yin-yang situation with these Phillies, man. But, excuse me there. So we're going to take a look just a brief look ahead. Tomorrow, you get Aaron Nola on the hill. Again, Milwaukee hasn't announced their starter, so I don't know who's going for them yet. Matter of fact, nobody knows who's going for them. And it's also a national game. It'll be on Fox at 8 o'clock, so make sure you guys check that out. Sunday, you get Ranger Suarez going. I think the Phillies can bounce back, and I still think the Phillies can win the next 2 games in this series. I think the Phillies are a better team. I truly believe that. I thought it was really funny that tonight they came in with identical records, though. Them and the Brewers came in with identical records tonight. So, with that being said, Sunday's game is on Peacock. So, thank you, Walter, for letting me know that. So, there you go. If you have Peacock, you can watch the Phillies on Sunday. You can watch us here, too. Me, Pat Bernard, PM, P&M in the AM. We'll get you ready for that Phillies game Sunday. So, just an overall, I just thought the starting tonight, if you're looking at what this game was tonight, it was just pitching, starting pitching. And I'll tell you what, Zach Wheeler and Freddie Peralta just put on a clinic, man. They just put on a clinic. I mean, Freddie Peralta was mowing down the Phillies lineup. I mean, he made one mistake to Kyle Schwarber in the first at bat. After that, that dude was money. I mean, money. He was just mowing down that Phillies lineup. Wheeler kind of had a hiccup, but Wheeler ended up catching up. They both pitched 6 innings. Peralta gave up 2 hits, 1 earned run. I think Zach Wheeler gave up 1 hit, but it was 3 runs. I'm sorry, he gave up 5 hits. He gave up 5 hits, 3 earned runs. for him. And Peralta gave up 2 hits, 1 earned run. But they each had 10 strikeouts. Peralta didn't walk anybody, neither did Zach Wheeler. Which, I find that funny, too. If you really take a look at the first 6 innings of this game, there was no walks. I believe the first walk came in the 8th inning. Top of the 8th was the first walk of the game. That's amazing. And now Milwaukee's got a good pitching staff, man, and they got a lockdown bullpen. I thought Counsell kind of panicked a little bit, too, tonight. If you look at some of the decisions he made, especially bringing in his closer early, the Phillies were able to get to him. And, Trey Turner was able to put them ahead. Then, like I said, unfortunately, the Phillies kind of imploded in the bottom of the inning. Again, looking at the game tonight, felt like Alvarado kind of got squeezed a little bit at the home plate with the home plate umpire. But, that's going to happen at times. So, with me, what my opinion on this game tonight is definitely that if you take away, the lineup for the Milwaukee Brewers, Carlos Santana killed us tonight. He had 2 hits. Contreras had 2 hits tonight. They were the only 2 guys. They each had 2 hits. And the shortstop he was 1 for 4, Dames or whatever. He ended up hitting the 3-run home run. That's it. Milwaukee pitching ended up with 13 strikeouts. Phillies pitching ended up with 14 strikeouts on the night. That's unbelievable, man. Phillies struck out 13 times tonight. Was it 13 times? I thought I just read it. Yeah, 13 times. Yeah, you're right, Walter. They did strike out 13 times, but the Brewers struck out 14 times. So it just goes to show you, man, the way that these pitchers were pitching tonight. Wheeler had 10 strikeouts. Soto had 2. Huffman had 2. Alvarado couldn't. He gave up one hit or 2 hits, 4 runs, 2 walks. It ended up being 1 earned run. I don't know how they figured that out, but that's what he ended up doing here. I'll tell you what, man. Brad Marsh. So RBIs was Turner with 3, Schwarber and Marsh. So just going to have to come back at it again tomorrow, man. They're just going to have to come back out tomorrow and do their thing. So right now, guys, I'm actually going to play a little clip from one of our sponsors. So here you go.
All right, guys, let's talk about Cherry Law Firm. If you get hurt at work in a motor vehicle accident, personal injury, or affected by criminal law, you got to call David R. Cherry of the Cherry Firm. Call 610-565-0300 or go to cherryinjurylaw.com. Let David R. Cherry fight for your rights. Again, that number is 610-565-0300. That's 610. All right, guys, if you're a Philly sports fan and you want to travel with your favorite team, then travel with the best. Go to phillysportstrips.com. They have self-travel packages and full travel packages available with round-trip flights from the Philadelphia airport. Packages include direct flights, 4-night stays, all-inclusive tailgate parties, lower-level group tickets. Whatever you want, you got it with phillysportstrips.com. If you want to travel to an upcoming Phillies game, make sure you check out Philly Sports Trips. And do not forget, Philly Sports Trips has all the away trips for the Eagles' upcoming 2023 season. Jump on it now, because you do not want to lose out on all these great opportunities. Go to phillysportstrips.com.
There you go, guys. That's one of our sponsors right there. Well, guys, listen. Tomorrow night, Aaron Nola gets the right to ship. The Phillies get another crack at the Milwaukee Brewers. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow night to watch them. Right now, I'm going to go around the league. Right now, I'm going to do the games that are currently going on. Right now, in the top of the 9th inning, it is 9-1. Oakland over the Los Angeles Angels. Also in the top of the ninth, it is the Padres 7-2 over the Giants. The Braves are shutting out the Dodgers in Los Angeles. That's big right there. They're the three games that are left out right now. Now we're going to go back. The Cubs in game one today beat the Reds 6-2. The Reds come back in the nightcap, beat the Cubbies 3-2. So they split the day. They split the doubleheader here tonight. Final in 11, the Marlins beat the Nationals 8-5. That sounded like a pretty really good game. We had the Guardians beating the Tampa Bay Rays 3-2. Mariners lose 2-1 to the Mets. It was the Twins over the Rangers 5-1. The White Sox got Detroit doubled up on the White Sox 4-2. It was the Kansas City Royals all over the Boston Red Sox tonight, 13-2. Connie's got a disappointed, definitely a winnable game. Bullpen has me very concerned. Well, Connie, listen, I think you have a right to be concerned just because of what we saw over these last these last few outings, especially, like I said, with Kimbrel and Dominguez, now with tonight with Alvarado. So we're going to continue on with the scoreboard. Yankees beat the Astros 6-2 today. The Pirates were 4-2 winners in 10 innings over those St. Louis Cardinals. And a wild one out of Coors Field tonight. The Toronto Blue Jays beat up on the Colorado Rockies 13-9. And the Arizona Diamondbacks keeping pace with the Phillies. They double up the Baltimore Orioles 4-2. So that's your look around the Major League scoreboard tonight, guys. Again, I am Mike Lauro. I will see you guys bright and early Sunday morning at 9 a.m. with me and Pat with P&M in the a.m. Make sure you guys keep on checking in and looking to see everything that we have here at Edge of Philly Sports. We will definitely be ready to go. We'll be reacting to tomorrow night's Phillies game as well. Also, giving you a little look up, little review of the Penn State game tomorrow night. I know that will be my number one focus for myself. So, guys, you have it's Saturday morning now, so get some sleep, get yourself some breakfast, a full day of college football tomorrow. You definitely want to be watching that, and then come back and see us again on Sunday morning. We'll have a recap for the Phillies, like I said, and also Penn State. Also, maybe taking a little peek ahead. Football season starts Thursday night. So, with that being said, my name is Mike Lauro, and guess what, guys? It was my pleasure. See you soon.